National Park, one of the best concept human beings, especially some brave heart in America, gifted to the world and the whole mankind. When some people expanding their power and showing their cruelty all over the world, exactly the same time, some kind-hearted, brave people created this concept of national park to prevent the destruction caused by human to the nature and the wildlife. It all started with the creation of Yellowstone National Park in 1872. In today's video, we are going to see the beautiful Glacier Bay National Park, which is located in the southwest side of the state of Alaska in the United States of America. This particular area was first designated as a national monument in 1925 by President Calvin Coolidge and then by President Jimmy Carter in 1978. This area is designated as the National Park. Johns Hopkins Glacier, Gilman Glacier, Grand Pacific Glacier, Lamplugh Glacier, Margerie Glacier, Reid Glacier are the name of the few of the glacier which is available inside this Glacier Bay National Park. We are going to watch few of them in our expedition to the Glacier Bay National Park today. In our last episode of this series, we have seen what this big, huge ship contains in its 18th floor. We have mostly checked out what we have in floor number 8 to floor number 18. In one of our previous video in this particular series, we have already shown what we have in floor number 5th to floor number 8th. The link of those two videos are given in the I button as well as in the description section for your reference. We just seen what we have done the day before, so let's start our video for today. Good morning. Today is a special day. Today is the day when we are going to explore the Glacier Bay National Park using this cruise ship. Now it is around 7 a.m. in the morning and we just woke up from bed and we just came out on our balcony. And as you can see, I'm wearing some warm clothes, so it is pretty cold over here. The sun is already up for some time, as you know, at this particular place. Nowadays in summertime, the daytime is around extended 20 hours and night is only for 4 to 5 hours. That's why the sun is so up. We are now sitting at the breakfast table and from the window we have this spectacular view. The beautiful blue ocean, the spectacular snow-capped mountains, and we are rushing towards Glacier Bay. We are now probably entering the Glacier Bay National Park. I already came to know that the National Park rangers has arrived by their boat into our ship. They are now created a booth at deck number 15 in the observation deck, and they are actually providing all the information and doing some commentary from there describing the Glacier Bay National Park and all the glaciers that are there inside this national park. We can now feel the Glacier Bay National Park around us. The glaciers, the snow-capped mountains, the blue ocean, everything makes it so beautiful and serene over here. On top of it, we have a splendid sunny day that makes it like a cherry on the top. Once we enter Glacier Bay National Park, on our right in an inlet, first we have the Carroll Glacier. On our right next we have Reid Glacier. If you come a little bit in front and go right into Tar Inlet, we have Margerie Glacier on your left, and then on your right Ferris Glacier. On our next inlet, that is Hopkins Inlet, we have the greatest of all the glaciers, the Hopkins Glacier. On our way back towards the right, we have first Lamplugh Glacier, or next is Reid Glacier. These are the major glaciers which can be seen from the cruise ship. The other glaciers can be seen only using a smaller boat. After we enter into the glacier land, we can see glacier all around us, both sides of our ship. Just few minutes back, I give the names of those glaciers. Now, I'm not an expert and this is my first trip here, so I'm also confused. I don't want to give the wrong name to the wrong glacier. So, if anyone can, please suggest which is which glacier. At this point here, from our balcony of our stateroom, we can see two beautiful glaciers. On the left side there is one glacier, and just on the right side of it there is another glacier.
On the glacier over there.
You
I don't know, I
Get
can't
some
see.
award-winning pictures then, you know?
That's how I was like, I'm making my postcard business.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We are now in front of a glacier which is probably the Reid Glacier. If you pan towards the little right, we have another glacier is visible. This is probably the Lamplugh Glacier. Just to make a comparison how the glacier looks from inside the glass, we went to the 15th floor observation decks. This is the view from inside the glass. Most of our other clips are from open air. We are now very near to the climax, where we are almost in front of the most famous glacier in this Glacier Bay National Park called Hopkins Glaciers. Our ship is going to take a 360-degree turn just in front of this glacier, and all of us will have a beautiful view of this beautiful glacier. We are now in front of the most famous glacier in Glacier Bay National Park called the Hopkins Glacier. Our ship is going to make a 360-degree turn in front of this Hopkins Glacier and then it will move on. Before we went to Alaska, we came to know that it rains a lot in Alaska. Most of the places in Alaska get less than 60 days of sunny day in a year. Considering that, we are very lucky. We actually had a splendid day. It was bright, sunny day. Because of that, we could see this glacier from the open deck of the ship and not from the observation decks covered with glass. This was a huge bonus and thus we got a beautiful shots of glacier from open air. As you can see in this shot, there is a small boat which is very close to the glacier or the land area of Alaska. They can go much closer to the shore because they don't need that depth of water. And if you want to be very up close to the glacier, then that is definitely the way to go. It will be my wish if I can do that kind of trip in future. Let's see if that can be materialized. We can now see our 360-degree turn by the ship is now completed and we are now moving towards the exit or the entrance of Glacier Bay National Park. We are so busy of watching this beautiful glacier all around us, we couldn't realize when the time for lunch has arrived. So we went to the 16th floor at the garden cafe to have our lunch. But our lunch time was also very useful. From the glass window of the garden cafe, we could see a boat coming towards us. This is the boat which will take the park rangers for Glacier Bay National Park to their respective port. Few minutes after this, we saw that the rangers were getting into that particular boat and they are sailing away towards their port. Our luck didn't run out after our lunch also. We could still see lots of beautiful glacier around us when we are returning back. The magical weather was actually making it a little bit more beautiful. It's very difficult to gauge the real scale of this glacier from this particular video. But for the record, I came to know from the rangers of Glacier Bay National Park that these glaciers are almost sometimes half a mile to a mile spread, and these are actually in length few miles, from 5 to 15 miles in general. One of the portion of the glacier sometimes touches the water, as you can see in this video also, and normally there is one spectacular scene happens when part of the glacier actually falls down to the ocean. I didn't get to see that particular thing, or I couldn't capture it in my video, but you can see it in some other people's video also. All good things come to an end sometime, and we are also getting closer to that. We are leaving all the glacier behind and going towards the open ocean. As we are approaching the open ocean, our ship is getting speedier. As a result, we are leaving behind the big wave. Our cruise ship was cruising at its full throttle towards the open sea, and this is the time we took a break and take some rest. After a break, in the afternoon, we went to the Mojito bar at 8th floor and we ordered 2 drinks. These are the 2 drinks. On your right, we have cucumber jalapeno mojito, and on your left, your raspberry mojito with guava. These are all based on rum. This is almost at the end of the day in Glacier Bay National Park. The sun is just set. We have just seen a beautiful sunset. It is deep in the night. It's almost 10:30 p.m. It's time to go to the bed. Tomorrow we'll be reaching to another port in Alaska called Ketchikan. This is called the salmon capital of the world. In our next episode, we are going to spend a beautiful day at a beautiful town called Ketchikan. Ketchikan will also be our last port in Alaska. If you have not seen the other episode of this series, please go to the homepage of this channel and find the playlist of this current series. For your benefit, I am providing a link of this playlist in the description box of this video. This is where we are going to end today. I'd like to thank you all for being with us. I have done lots of trips and travel around USA and India. So if you have any travel related questions, please feel free to reach out by commenting or emailing to us. If you liked our video, please give a thumbs up and please share the video with your friends and family. Also, please subscribe to our channel if you have not done it yet. It's time to say goodbye. Wish you and your family a very happy and prosperous time till we meet again in one of our next videos. Until then, goodbye to all of you.